My name is Jesse, and today I'm reviewing, stupid crow, today I'm reviewing the Rising Crust Pepperoni Pizza from Red Baron. I thought I did them all, but somehow I missed the Rising Crust. Hey everyone, welcome back to Just Food Reviews. Red Baron back on the show here, and I'm just barely holding it together. I wake up, I'm like, I want to knock off this video before I go out today, so I fire up the oven, preheat the oven, then I go to the gym because my oven takes forever to preheat. Come home, now it's super hot, have a quick shower, I'm like, okay, I'm good to go. I'm out of bananas, so now I got to whip to Superstore, and it's super hot outside, so now I'm sweating. Deal with it. Red Baron back on the show. Just checked out my channel because these were on sale. I'm looking at it on the shelf and I'm like, have I ever done the Red Baron Rising Crusts? I'm like, I don't think I have. Checked my channel out. Nope, never done them. So they were on sale, not like the smoking deal that they had last week. I did the no-name pizzas and everyone's like, why would we get that no-name pizza when we can get the Red Barons for $3? That was a smoking deal. This is not as good as of a deal, but this is the Red Baron Rising Crust Pepperoni Pizza. We got a move here. I'm gonna see if we get a cheese pull. Here's what it is. Also, I checked out the Red Baron site, like the Canadian site. They have tons of different pizza products. Like they got like a new crunchy one and stuff. We get the bare bones at the Superstore. Like, bring in all these other pizzas Red Baron has. I want to try them out. Okay, here's what it is. Made with zesty tomato sauce, 100% real mozzarella and provolone cheeses. I love provolone cheese. And pepperoni. Our Rising Crust is scratch made and fills your, it's scratch made, and fills your kitchen with the aroma of freshly baked bread as it rises. It did not. It doesn't smell like fresh baked bread in here. I'm sorry, it doesn't. So that's not true. Price $7.49. So the original recipes were on sale for $3. $7.49 still, but it is a Rising Crust. So, and that was on sale too. I'm not sure what the regular price is. Okay, got my own napkin. Yeah, it's not much going on there. On the back, bake at 400 for 21 to 24 minutes. My oven sucks. I did the full 24. Okay, we got to wait on the box. We'll do the official weigh-in. 775. We are zeroed out. Out of the package, we'll get a true weight here. 783. That's 8 over. That's a pass. All right, there you go. Nothing special. So, and I will say it did rise quite a bit. Like, I would have liked it a little more charred on the top here, but I kept it in for the 24 minutes that they said. Okay, we'll go for a cheese pull here. I'm gonna give that a full cheese pull. I'm doing it with the hammer already. Okay, we'll cut it in half. We'll do a zoom in adventure. Pepperonis, all kind of condensed in the middle, but there is quite a few of them. There's your tomato sauce. There's the remnants of that cheese pull. The provolone definitely helped with that. And the reason that we're here today, here's the crust. And you can see it did rise up quite a bit. So not looking too bad. There's your cross section. Cross section flat. And I do like Red Baron sauce. So this might be a good pizza. For another cheese pull here. It's still connected to that other cheese pull. Okay, we'll try it out. Forgot to measure it. I don't know. It looks like it's just under 11. I should have measured it at first, but I forgot. I shouldn't do this, but recently I reviewed the Papa John's pan pizza, their new pan pizza. I gave it a 5.5. It wasn't that good for a pan pizza. This is better than that. And this is a frozen pizza. And it's actually not bad. I think for frozen pizzas, Red Baron absolutely has the best sauce. Like the best, it's a really flavorful, good sauce. It doesn't just taste like tomato sauce. It actually has some nice flavor to it. You have the mozzarella cheese with the provolone, gave us that awesome cheese pull, and there's lots of it on there. It's not a bad tasting cheese, and their pepperoni is not bad. It's not the best pepperoni in the world, but for a frozen pizza and for a frozen pizza company, they use a pretty good pepperoni. The dough, it's a rising crust, but you're getting notes of the pan pizza obviously on the bottom. Well, I forgot to show the bottom there. There you go. It's not a pan crust, but it did rise up, and then it is nice and doughy like a pan crust. It's a pretty good frozen pizza. $7.49, that might be a little expensive, but it is a big pizza. Like if you had a couple kids, they would for sure fill up on this, unless they're hefty kids, but I don't know what you got. But this would fill up a couple of normal sized kids, or just a rough day at work and you're having a beer and you want to throw something in the oven. This would fill you up too. It's a pretty good frozen pizza. I'm gonna give it a 7.5. I guess I'm fired up, okay? I don't need the apron. It's a really good frozen pizza. Okay, I'm fired up. Red Baron's gonna be fired up. The factory's super fired up. And then whatever, they're coming down to the superstore and they're all like, they're waving flags, but instead of flags, they're rising crust pizzas. And the one guy holding it up, he's pretty strong, but he's getting tired. But they end up at superstore. And then Galen just happens to be at the superstore and he comes out, he's like, hey, what's up? And they're like, why don't you put all our pizzas in there? Like, our pizzas are really good and you only have like the bare bones of the pizzas. And then Galen's like, oh, you guys have other pizzas? And then they show them on the website. And then Galen goes, and his eyes aren't that good, and he goes to look at it, he's like, oh yeah, you guys do have a lot of pizzas. But then the employees from Red Baron grab him from behind and like smoke his head hard into the computer, and like grab the back of his head and like hit him like 3 or 4 good times. And he's like, ugh. I'm like, are you gonna order our new crunchy pizzas for your stores? And then Galen's like, and he's bleeding. He's like, yeah. And then they give him a bite of the rising crust pizza, and then he stops bleeding, but he's still kind of hurt. So Red Baron's fired up. Superstore employees are fired up. High fives everywhere. 7.5, it's a pretty good frozen pizza. I'm sweating, I gotta go. See you next time.